Hello everybody, Lycan here, and today we're going to be trying out the second half of the Final Fantasy Start Collecting box, Sephiroth. Goes without saying, one of the most iconic video game villains of all time. Needs no introduction, and it looks like we got him in our opening hand. So he has Vigilance, which lets him block after attacking, and upon entering he gives opponent creatures -2/-2, and then whenever an opponent creature dies, he gets +1/+1. Very good card overall. Then it looks like we also got Ultimecia, so whenever she comes into battle, she taps all creatures your opponent controls so they can't block, and then each time your creatures attack, she draws a card. Again, a very great support character to really either close out matches or give you back some cards in your hand if you're low. Oh, I don't like this Flourishing Bloomkin. It's going to get stronger every time he drops a land. Not good for me. So now that we got 3 mana, we can open with the Albedge Salvagers. Basically, whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, your opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I'm not the biggest fan of the Shinra's Reinforcements card in this deck. You really don't get a lot of value for putting your stuff in the graveyard, and you're not going to be able to pop them out either, so it's kind of pointless for the 3 life. Now, I want to use Sephiroth's intervention to destroy the Bloomkin, but I kind of want to build some board presence first. Maybe it's not the wisest move right now, but I just want something to be able to block. Oro Void. X/1/1 counters on creatures. Oh, that's bad for me. Oh lord, I thought I was going to be able to block something, but not with that damage. Okay, I gotta kill this thing. Go away. And I can't even attack because he'll just block and kill my token. So yeah, I think this is GG's. He's got me already. It's just too much ramp for me to deal with right now. Well, that was a quick match, but I didn't really feel like I got to see what this deck could do, so I'm going to try another one, and hopefully we can have a little bit more of a fighting chance. So, second match trying out the Sephiroth deck, and I'm happy to see Ultimecia in our hand, and we got an Undercity Dire Rat this time, and the Shabbling Calf. So, a little bit better early game cards for us to start out with. So this creature enters tapped. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay a black mana. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can get him back. Not bad. Oh god, he's playing a discard deck. Mono black. Oh no. This isn't gonna be fun for me. Fuck. So each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land card. So any of my creatures would do. Do I want to drop the... No, I think I'm going to drop the rat. It's the cheapest option. And I don't really care that he stole it now. Oh god, now that I think about it, if this guy has Tegrid in his deck, I'm cooked. I am just cooked, guys. But we play it out, you never know. Discard decks tend to be light on monsters, so I can pop out some creatures real quick and hopefully get some kind of advantage. Momentum Breaker. When this enhancement enters, each opponent sacrifices a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can't discards a card. Well, I guess I have no choice but to kill my rat, and at least I'll get a treasure token out of it. The sooner I can get Ultimacy out, the better. I need card draw. He drops the Sunset Saboteur with Menace and Ward. Oh boy. With that 4 attack too. But he also has an effect that might screw him over too. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature an opponent controls. So he's going to be buffing me up. But I'm not going to attack this turn. I don't want my creatures dying just yet. And here we go with the Duress. Y'all know how much I love this card. Look at your opponent's hand. Player discards a non-creature, non-land. So, any spell. And he gets rid of my Evil Reawakened and steals it. So now he can bring something back from the graveyard. Ooh, and we drew the Magitech Scythe. That's a pretty good card for 4 mana. It's an artifact equipment. You can attach it right away. It gives you first strike, so anything you attack will die first if you have more damage. It gives you +2/+2, and I think that's going to make him regret giving me that token because it also forces him to block. Actually, I think I'll spread the threat around. I'll give it to my other one. So now you gotta choose which one you get hit by. Akazraz, the Deepest Betrayal. A Bat God. That'd be actually a cool card for my vampire deck. I've never seen it. I might have to add that. So with this island, we finally have enough mana to bring out Ultimecia, which, considering our hand state, I'm going to do right away. Now you get to take 10 damage to the face. And suddenly the tables have turned. Because Sephiroth's intervention is going to go into something. Unholy Annex. At the beginning of your turn, if you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Otherwise you lose 2. That's a pretty good card. So, I gotta drop something, and I think it's gotta be Merfolk. You know, he's actually in a bad position right now, because if I attack with everything and he doesn't block, he'll lose. But if he blocks, his creatures get destroyed. And now my salvagers will heal me a little bit if one of my creatures dies. And then I can heal again with the Shinra reinforcements next turn. Oh, or I guess with this turn. I've never been more happy to see a land in my life. Now he can't kill me. And then if he's got nothing to block with, I win. That was a good game. Yeah, this deck, for being a starter deck, is not bad. You can do some tricky stuff with it. Of course, it also helped that he gave my own creature some tokens for me. A little bit of a miscalculation there. And just to throw a little more salt in the wound, let's play Evil Reawakened and bring back the strongest creature in my arsenal, the Undercity Rat. And then we can bring back Shambling also. And that's the game. I'm obviously a little bit happier with this performance, especially against a discard deck. I did not expect to win this going into it. Discard decks are, you know, notoriously pains in the ass to deal with. Especially for a pre-constructed starter deck. But it just goes to show that's a pretty good value for 20 bucks. I would definitely recommend if you're thinking about getting into Magic. But anyways, if you liked watching this guy get whooped by a starter deck, please like and subscribe.